Hey, one important thing is it doesn't matter where you fish, if it's a small pond, a small body of water, anywhere that you put a boat in and you have your Garmin unit on there. I want to show you a little bit about the Quickdraw, building your own maps. And these are 1 foot contour, high definition maps, and it's really simple to do. Today you can see we're on a lake that has no mapping. It's just a white blob. It's a real small place. I'm gonna go in here to my menu, and let's see, nav chart, Quickdraw contours. Turn the display on and start recording. Then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna idle around out here. Yeah, this place, I fished around the edges of it, and it's got a real steep drop on the bank. And for me, I always want to look for something offshore. Anytime I'm fishing in the summer, once the sun gets up, a lot of those fish will back out into that deeper water. So all I'm doing is I'm taking my Quickdraw contours, my map out here, and I'm just idling around, and I'm marking all these high spots, just trying to get an idea of if there's any structure out here, and if there is it what I'm looking for? And being able to build my own custom map where I can then go back and idle across it and kind of get my bearings on what there is out here and how they lay out. Then I can go back and start looking and marking and trying to find the fish and seeing if I can't make something out of this place out here. As you can see right here on this far corner of this reservoir, there's an actual point right there. I've got my colors, my depth shading set up to where I can tell that that's a shallower point. The orange is even shallower than the blue there. So, and see here we drop back off into the deep water, and you can tell by the contour lines that's a really steep drop right there. It drops off in from pink to yellow, and I've got those depths set up, and I'll show you right here. Go to menu, nav chart, chart setup, chart appearance, and my depth shading, and you can see right here I've got all my depth shading from 0 to 5, 5.5 to 15 feet, 15.1 to 20, all the way down to 90 feet. So yellow, where this is anywhere from 35.1 feet down to 45 feet. That's one of the most critical things, even on a lake that we have in our mapping, the Lakeview HD Ultra. You can still set this up to where my eye is drawn to these colors, and you know, everybody's different, so you can set up your map to your eye and what colors draw your eye to certain different contour changes and depth changes. So it's almost like it's customizable to each person, to where you know exactly what you see and what you want to see right when you see it, and you know exactly where you're going to go, and it just takes all the guesswork out of it. Hey, and it don't matter whether you live in the south and you have a big pond on your place, or you have access to a pond, or if you live up north in Canada. A lot of those lakes have a lot of structure in them, but there's no mapping. There's no way to know where that stuff is unless you get out there and map it out yourself. And with the Garmin, with this 7600 series, you can do your Quickdraw contours. Depending on the size of the lake, you can spend a half a day, a full day, a couple days, whatever you need to do, and you can build your own custom map and have the depth shading to set it up for each person to do their own thing and have their own custom map of their own little place that they like to fish, and be able to catch a lot more fish that way. Well, there you have it. You can see we've got this whole little 5-6 acre lake mapped out. So now we have a custom map built. So now I know that this side of the lake is shallower. It's got a good deep spot right out here in the middle. It's got a few points on either end of it. So now I think we'll be able to go back over it and look for fish on those depth changes, and be able to be a lot more successful that way.